Open sesame.
Never hesitate! No matter. Yin and yang. Feeling spiffy? Can you find the answer? The fearless knows not fear. I won't do.
Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Expand your thinking. Watch it crumble.
Human creations!
Feeling fooled?
Never hesitate! I won't do. Forever triumph! Victory is inevitable! Together as one! Too slow. Feeling spiffy? Can you find the answer?
Open sesame. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
The fearless knows not fear.
Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
Forever triumph! Victory is inevitable! Never hesitate! Too slow.
Good! Numbing. Welcome back to session 3 of Amphoreus. I'll spend the last of that later. Last time we left off... Oh, let me do this as well. I need to remember what the name of the location is, because they're all very fancy named. And you can also, if you can't tell already, I literally just signed in for the morning. I was like, okay, I need to just start the blinking stream. Is that really the closest warp? Oh, I'll take it. Yeah, the last we left off, we were in the Strife ruins within the Evernight, called Castrum Kremnus. But we had to solve a bunch of puzzles. We had a competition with Mighty, which we won because he's a bitch. And we were heading off in this direction because there's seemingly a big fight that's going to take place over there that we need to be ready for. So let's head over there. No, that's not the menu I'm going for. Let's do this team for today. I still haven't got Lingsha. When I get Lingsha, she's going to take Fushuan's place in the Sillies. And then Fushuan will stay on this team in Doomed Yuri. I do want to mess with Hyperfacial, but I want to rebuild Fugue. Because I'm really not happy with her current build. Herta, I'm gonna... I want to squeeze in normal Herta into this team somewhere, but I need to figure that out. And so Monday I'm okay with. My OGs, I don't know if I will use them again or use them much, but I like just having them there for memory's sake. And he hide. We'll rock this team for a bit. We haven't played as the person I'm most suspicious of in a while. But I hope you've all been doing well. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend so far. Sorry for the lack of streams this week. It's just one of those things. Unfortunately. I'll take the speed boost. Next week should be a bit more back to normal. Also because, you know, I want to get...
Wow! Look at this big guy! Could this be Varric's Leo?
Well, mostly because I want to get Atelier Esh and Logi finished. That's going to be tomorrow.
Show some respect. This is Chrysius Leo.
Yeah, not the same as that one. That's little nuisance.
Chrysius Leo was the top advisor in Castrum Kremnos, whose wise counsel helped my tribe win many battles and thwarts numerous schemes. Sadly, he has lost his voice now. If only the Chrysos heirs could benefit from his wisdom.
Mighty Moss. Crown Prince?
He speaks.
Leo, after all these years, you're still awake.
Mighty Moss. I could never forget your voice. I've been waiting for this moment all along.
Please, teacher, share your wise counsel with me.
Crown Prince, Castrum Kremnos has lost everything. Its people, traditions, and most importantly, its glory.
To survive, our people have migrated, and our traditions have faded with time. But glory, even though it has vanished into the mist and its walls have crumbled, Castrum Kremnos has never forsaken the glory of its warriors. Why say otherwise?
Our god has completely lost their sanity. No longer a revered symbol of war. They have fallen and are now plotting an evil scheme. I urge you, Mighty Moss, to put an end to their endless suffering. Allow them to die as a warrior. They must go with honor.
Teacher, answer me! As your crown prince, I command you!
Mighty, let him rest. He must be exhausted.
Perhaps those were just the delirious words of a dying lion. I shouldn't overthink it. Let's keep going.
Hold on. This is the slate that I mentioned earlier. We couldn't decipher it. Maybe it's connected to the scheme the old lion mentioned.
Hand it to me.
Alright, time to try my best here. The Black Tide may be an indescribable enemy, but if exploited carefully, it also becomes a sharp weapon pointed at our arch-enemy. Infiltrators can be instructed to transport a load of tainted Titakin covered in special earth, so that they may be smuggled among Droma's caravan goods into Okima. Upon entry, under the cover of the curtain fall hour, the personnel will stash the kin in various sections of the city. After a few days, the earth will weather and peel, suffocating the streets of Okima with Titan King's tainted air. When this moment arrives, the Okimans will be frantically searching for the source of the pollution. We just have to wait for the chaos to unfurl to take the final step to victory. Gather the heroic souls within the city, let the divine blade of wrath point at Okima, and run Strife's blade through the entire city, after which our forces will overwhelm them like an ocean wave crashing into them, and the long-awaited victory will finally fall into our grasp.
No. Nikador would never.
That explains the surprise attack on Akuma. I didn't think that the Mad Titan could have orchestrated it.
Akuma is on the brink of destruction. Someone needs to go back and rescue them.
No. We need to press on and finish our mission.
Are you blinded by glory? As I said before, victory only lies in assembling a full-fledged army.
We're just one step away from Nikador. Defeat the source of the evil and the threat will vanish on its own. Just like that decisive strike, there is no turning back for us. Nikador could drive Akuma to the brink of ruin. But we can do the same to them. Besides, I have faith in Aglaya and Tribi. With two demigods and our allies watching over Akuma, They should be more than capable of protecting the Holy City.
Well said, Finon. We can't let our efforts go to waste.
All right. I'll trust your judgment this time. Let's hope we don't end up in an abyss of regrets. Nikador, has your divine body truly been hollowed out by the hands of madness? Have you completely forsaken your dignity as a warrior?
I fear we're about to find out. Oh, so we can get remembrance stuff, so we can get the, for like now at least, Aglia and I think probably Trailblazer remembrance materials.
The sweltering heat. Titan's wrath has set the air ablaze.
Yeah, we're getting pretty close.
The air is filled with dust from the shattered indigo stones and mixed with the smoke from the lava. The automatic excavators work with extreme discipline and know nothing of time. At the end of their shift, workers ascend the spiral staircase to exit the shaft and extinguish their torches as they sigh. When they look up, dawn has already arrived.
Yeah. Huh.
Is there something over here? I had a feeling.
The power of wisdom and memory.
If we're about to fight a big boss, if we're about to go fight Nikador, I might swap back to the Sillies just for now. Just because I'm more confident in this team overcoming the odds. Oh, there's also a bunch of enemies, so it's actually good to have Fei Xiao because we'll get this done quicker.
All together.
Let's play for a while.
Show me what you can do. I'll give you the fearless knows not fear. That won't do.
A quick divination. Converge and awaken.
Thank you. Now the Herta can act on her turn.
The answer.
That's like the main reason why I have Sparkle here instead of Robin, is because there's so much SP suction at the start of the fight with these characters. So I need someone to try and balance it out a little bit.
Expand your thinking.
You're falling apart on your own. Never hesitate! Trap!
Fucking.
Yeah, it's over already.
I was like, you never knew. One of the enemies might have been surviving. Oh, a space anchor just got put down, so we are just about to probably fight something.
It's getting even hotter. Is this place still in use?
After we pass through here, we'll reach the soul forging zone.
The heat is unbearable. And all these thoughts are echoing in my head. On second thought, this could very well be where we meet our end. Right?
Be careful. Your thoughts are being corrupted by strife.
You're right. It was my decision to keep pushing forward. And with her here, we're sure to complete our mission.
Oh, I appreciate how much confidence you have in me, Finan. It's like, oh, with Hazel here, but we can do anything. And I'm like, huh? With me?
Just like the path ahead. Even though it's completely dilapidated, it will still lead us to our final destination.
Child of Gorgo, tell me, what dreams lie at the bottom of your heart? One wish and I shall perform a miracle for you. I want to wander through the years, or become a beam of light in the sky. Let us try one more time, child of Gorgo. A vanguard, an Aegis, or a marksman. Call upon a new king. What? Read all enlightenments in the Strife Ruins. Oh, okay. I just like reading the lore, right, game? It's not that... It's nothing worth, like, commemorating. But this is another, like, pretty damn big area. It's genuinely really, impressive. If they can keep this up, and keep the quality as well, more power to them. But the fact that we've got this gargantuan city, and then these gargantuan ruins, like some of the biggest areas in the game, to kick off Amphoreus.
Hold your horses. Don't waste your energy here. Use your head.
Like, it makes me want... Like, I'm really curious to see if they can keep it going. Oh, we need to break that. Okay. We probably use the hand to break it, but there's enemies over here, so let's deal with these.
Let's play for a while. Feeling spiffy?
Expand your curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
I'll go easy this time.
Fangs and claws got never hesitate! Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
I'll never get bored of Face Shower.
Feeling bold?
Feeling spiffy?
Face Shower is just insane. And really high damage DPS character that also has follow-ups and also has like one of the craziest ults in the game that can prioritize breaking or damaging. Like, Faye Xiao is how you handle the Super Break teams. She is, like, in my opinion, I find the Super Break strat kind of boring to see play out, but this is, like, how you do it. You just make them that they have the option as they go. The Hand of Zagreus can be used for transportation. Transportable objects will have the mark on them. Controlling the Hand of Zagreus to interact with the transportable objects will cause the action to form a grab and carry it with the hand. The Hand of Zagreus placement spots are marked on the scene. Placements will kind of... Okay.
Look out! An enemy!
Oh, he's way over there.
Sword away. It seems to still be rational. We might be able to get some clues from it.
Ooh, how are we going to do this one? Where's the piece that was in between? Hang on. Where's the piece that was in the middle of all this? Okay. Oh, okay, there we go.
All Nikador, my master and guide, immortal soul of war, ever
Oh, he's a
by
poet.
my side.
Titankin, let me ask you this. Is Castrum Kremnos planning to destroy Akuma?
This might be above its pay grade.
There aren't any other options.
All hail Nikador, my master and guide. Immortal soul of war, ever by my side.
It is indeed rational, but just barely.
Immortal soul of war. Let's keep going. There might be other Titankin nearby we can talk to.
Yeah, it's the only plan we really got here.
Aren't you going to take care of it?
If you see it as a threat, go ahead. I have no reason to do it.
Oh, we actually have the option to attack it. No, we'll leave it.
Ooh, nice. But surely there's something better out there.
Is it going to control the same hand, perchance? Let's see, is there anything else we're going to need it for later, or are we kind of okay to just slap it down and forget? With each hand of Zagreus for the first time, the Trial of Whimsy will be open for you, in which you need to control the hand and collect coins of Whimsy generated nearby. After collecting all the coins, the treasure will arrive. And in the map you can see your status. Okay. Oh, I see that one. I imagine the third one's probably down here somewhere then. One above and one in the middle, so the last one maybe below somewhere. To be honest, it's a little easy to lose your bearings. At least I'm finding it a little easy to lose my bearings. Oh, sorry, did I alert this enemy? There's one here. There's one up top. Aha! I wonder if there was one in the previous area then that I missed. I'll have to check like later on. Right, let's slap this down and start collecting our spoils of war. Oh, we can't get there right this second, I don't think.
Sculpt an indestructible body with
We're going to be on for a
steel
short time here
that
nonetheless.
never
Well, I
rusts.
appreciate it anyway. Hope you're doing well, dude.
The all-powerful powerful Nikador, ruler of all lands. The all-divine Nikador, bringer of 1,000 fears.
An indestructible body. The Nikador that attacked Akuma was only a double. Considering what the Titankin said, could there be more of them in Castrum?
The idea of like, hey, here are these like deities that basically serve as the gods in Amphoreus. Oh, by the way, one of them's got a double. Oh, okay, and it's not the trickster one. Doing all my post-ops on Monday. Best of luck with that.
By the end of the war, Nikador had succumbed to madness, and their divine power dwindled. Now the Titan's remaining strength is less than 1/10 of what it once was. Creating doubles for themselves might have stabilized their power, but instead of a glorious death, they chose to drag out their miserable existence. How tragic.
They seem to have forfeited all their dignity as a warrior. Leading your people away from here was the right choice, Mighty.
There's no need to glorify my choice, Deliverer. It was just a self-imposed exile that cost me my pride. Not something worth celebrating in a song. What if the Titankin's words are true? Going up against Nikador is destined to be a bitter fight.
Speaking of indestructible bodies, you're quite the expert in that area yourself.
I'm doing better overall as well, I'm slowly but surely lessening in pain. I'm glad.
You talk too much.
Did I ever tell you the Chrysos heirs are all endowed with unique powers? Legend has it that Mighty, the invincible Crown Prince of Kremnos, has a talent for defying death.
Oh, you must be like the only friend Castoris has then. Well, outside of me, because she clearly loves us. Because if Castoris can't kill you, it's actually someone she can be close with. Yeah, you're not... You're just reciting your literature, so I'm going to leave you alone. Maybe physical therapy, Arthez. You're an enemy, though. Oh god, there's a lot of you.
Feeling spiffy?
Zerta, do your thing.
Curious, endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Open sesame. What a crumb.
Yeah, it's over already. Fast enough for you.
What, there's more? It's annoying that these guys are like weak to everything but facial. It's like, goddammit, is this the way you stop facial being OP? Is just make them not weak to wind?
Expand your thinking.
Converge and awaken.
Like, none of the enemies that we've encountered since stepping foot in Amphoreus are weak to wind. Like, not one of them, it feels like.
Human creations.
And I guess it makes sense that all rock monsters are not going to be weak to the fucking wind.
Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
Never playthrough. Disturbium Nirma.
All things shift in divination.
God, can you imagine? I'm just like imagining some of the cosmetic mods for the herder. I've seen one, and it's a model swap for Aglaya. Because Aglaya's not playable physically yet, but obviously through betas and whatnot, people have already like messed around with her. And Aglaya, if you don't know, her moveset is that she's basically like in physical contact with one of her puppets all the time because she's blind, and so it's guiding her hand as she does everything like throughout the fight and whatnot. Someone body swapped it, so it's Firefly, but the one taking her hand and guiding her is Stell. Oh my goodness, 9 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh shit. Base beyond base. Okay. Aglaya also has... I know there's always like an animation power creep as the devs get more and more comfortable with the engine and whatnot, but Aglaya's ult where she has a sword in one of the mannequin things, like in the chest, and she leans backwards, and like the mannequin leans over her, and then she reaches up and pulls the blade because it's just directly above her head, and she knows it is, and like slowly pulls it out and then swivels with the blade. I was like, man, that is so glamorous. Speaking of animation power creep. Are there any chests I'm missing?
This is pure genius in action.
There is, but we can't reach that right now anyway, because that's ahead. So I thought I had for dungeon diversity without puzzles or gimmicks. Yeah, go on. Without the things that I love, got it.
Let's see.
Okay, no, you're not a friend. Now we know there's a couple of them we can talk with. I don't want to immediately attack them in case we can talk to them.
Open sesame. Together as one.
Can you find the answer?
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable! Never hesitate! I won't do.
Feeling spiffy?
Hey, like, I know what you're going for. Like, you know, having it, maybe have a horror element of enemies hiding in the walls and things and whatnot.
Yeah, it's over
But,
already.
technically, that's still a gimmick. It's saying about how you don't want to have, like, puzzles and gimmicks, and you want other things, but then what you've explained is still technically a gimmick.
Martyrs, consecrate your souls of...
And it would also, the trick of hiding enemies in the walls, it would work for like maybe one dungeon if you only did it a couple times, but if you do it too often, even if it was only for one dungeon, it would stop being like it would stop being atmospheric or stop being horror and start being annoying. It'd be like the Doom 3 imp doors, where they have a thing where they have enemies hiding just behind the door in Doom 3 a whole bunch of times, and it very quickly stops being scary. Well, in fact, I don't think it was ever scary, it just gets annoying real quick. Every dungeon, yeah, but even for one dungeon, you'd have to like really space out how and when you do it. Or alternatively, the other direction you go is that you put in a degree of RNG to it, so it's not in the same place on multiple playthroughs. Otherwise, on repeat playthroughs, it'll be predictable.
You shall become Nikador's blade to pierce through the enemy's heart and core. You shall be the timber.
I fear that because this guy's bigger, he's going to turn on us.
Core flame to reduce the decay
A complete randomizer
to ashes.
I fear could put too much at risk for it then happening too often, because one person could experience it like a million times just because the randomizer does it, which is why I said only like a small degree of RNG. Like, say for example the dungeon has 5 floors and each floor has 5 rooms. Make it so within that system it can only happen, I don't know, once per floor. But where on that floor is where where the RNG kicks in. That sort of idea.
Reduce the decay.
So then it's still like a relatively consistent amount of times it happens, but there's also a degree of not letting it get too crazy with random numbers, because one person could never experience it and another could experience it every second and be really annoyed by it because of random, you know? Or like saying catch them out, when you get to the 5th floor, you make it that that's the only floor where it can happen twice, because then after the first time they go, oh, that's it, then I can just breeze through the rest, and then they get got. Because you've built the expectation on the past 4 floors that it will only happen once per floor.
They've been twisted by madness, just like cats from Kremnos. They remember how to kill, but they've forgotten why.
I've always believed that killing with blades isn't any nobler than killing with subterfuge. Aside from one's mission and survival, no other reason can justify violence.
That's where we differ. For my tribe, glory and conquest are also valid reasons.
But deep down, you don't really agree with that, do you?
Oh, Finen's got you there, Mighty.
Martyrs.
Oh, jeez.
Was it facing us the whole time?
Isn't it kind of cute how it slowly it speaks?
Ready your arms.
Mighty's like, shut up, it's fighting us.
The lance of fury. Consecrate your souls of
Hammer the Cruiser's like, yeah. And the thing is, talking of dungeons and whatnot, it is sort of like in the back of my head where it's like, hey, I want to, at some point this year, do Final Fantasy 2 just to get it out the way, because you guys know I don't really like that game, but it was a sub-goal, so I am going to do it. But, that game was kind of like the first Final Fantasy to really start experimenting with dungeons. Not to say that there weren't any experiments in FF1, but if you remember FF1, most of them were pretty simple. The most out there it got was just that they were a bit more maze-like, or in the sunken ship, you had to go one direction first and go back on yourself to go the other.
Hesitation only breeds
But
chaos.
FF2 is the one that finally started, it was the, you know, it was no longer the first rodeo. They started experimenting a little bit more with it. Sorry, no comment 2027 when you start Trails. Eventually, the trouble is, there's just so many good games I want to play that keep on, you know, coming out, or games that I want to play that are available to me to do, that like it just keeps on getting nudged further and further back. But I am also now waiting anyway, now that Trails from the Sky, or Trails of the, or however the title's called, is getting that remake, because I think it would just make more sense to start at the beginning. But to give you an idea, I haven't written next week's schedule yet, but it will probably be Monday is Atelier Escher and Logi. Tuesday will probably be more of this. Will probably be more of this if we haven't finished it by then. Wednesday I will probably take off. Thursday is Ender Magnolia's release, which is the sequel to Ender Lilies, the game we played last November. And so I really want to play that because I'm always down for another Metroidvania. And that will probably take up the rest of the week, depending on how many streams it takes us to do it. But it's the reason why I'm playing Atelier Escher and Logi tomorrow, is because I'm going to do everything in my power to finish it tomorrow.
No matter. You and I will soon bring this madness to a close.
These days. Yeah, I imagine RW won't be until August at the earliest. I'm thinking August or just the latter half of the year, because they're going to want to give Yumiya not only room to breathe, but inevitable DLCs that come out in the months that follow priority to come out before RW's then out, you know? Because, you know, Rise of 3, it had like, what was it, like 4 months after launch it was getting DLCs or something like that? It was like 3 or 4 months. It's been, you know, it's been nearly 2 years now since Rise of 3 came out, so I can't exactly remember when they DLCs dropped.
Are you ready, Deliverer?
Always. Bearing the core flame of strife has been my deep-seated desire. We're so close to the fall of a Titan. It feels unreal.
Don't think of them as a god. It's just you, me, and them. Warriors in a fight to the death.
I like that Mighty is a proud warrior of, like, violence and conflict, but it's very clear, like, when you, like, hear the things like this, he doesn't enjoy it. Like, you'd think that he's like, oh, this big shirtless muscular dude, he's just all about conflict and war and death, and it's like, no, he's a good warrior, but he doesn't enjoy fighting. It isn't his true nature. It's a nice, like, spin on, like, the, almost like this, the character stereotype that you would expect him to be, like, all fight, all warrior. They're kind of she's kind of ditzy. Yeah, I've seen all the level up animations, and Yumiya's easily got the best one, but she's the protagonist, so I get it. But Lenya or Lenya, I always forget how you pronounce her name. Her one, where all she does is run over to another party member and they pat her head, and that's her level up animation. I was like, that's cute too. That's really cute that she just runs over to another party member to get a head pat for her troubles.
Do you feel it?
Oh yeah, we're absolutely approaching the Titan. Look at the edges of the screen.
It's no longer pure. It's mingled with...
People enjoy war, never experienced it. So is it long for war? Yeah, I kind of got what the quote what you meant was.
You insisted that we come here. Now, show us that cursed resolve.
But how can I pretend that this is just an ordinary battle?
The contrast of like the 3.1 characters is going to be funny though, because 3.1 is Tribby, you know, the little redhead, and Mighty, this motherfucker, this shirtless bald motherfucker. Oh, there, yeah, that looks like Nikador. Like that guy on the right, Mido.
Can you forget the suffering of your people?
Also, I've seen Mighty's ult animation because Hoyoverse straight up showed it. His ult animation is amazing. He sits on his throne, and a bunch of blood red crystals come out from the throne, shoot towards the enemy, and encapsulate them. And he has a glass of wine in his hand, and as he sips it, the glass explodes. And I was like, alright. Not the crystal explodes, sorry. I was like, alright, that's kind of like extra.
Never. But I've learned a method you probably wouldn't understand.
Hoyoverse went out of their way to tease a few ultimates of characters that are yet to come out. Custerus, she straight up summons a dragon in her ult. I was like, hell yeah, okay,
All
she's one I'm interested in.
And regret I feel right now. I've learned to control them and hone them into a razor-sharp weapon for my use. It has a simple name. Intent to kill.
You really are a beast. But right now, perhaps it's best for us to submit to the beasts inside.
Yeah, the beast inside. Like Stell's beast inside isn't just a soppy wet cat.
Face me and meet your doom.
Alright, hello Nikador.
I am a son of Kremnos, and a Chrysos heir of the prophecy. And I now offer you the fairest deal. I trade 1,000 scars and 100 lives of mine for your glorious death!
He's off having something to the beast inside, yeah. Alright, Nikador, let's see if we're ready to fight a Titan.
Mighty, I may not be able to fight like you, but I will do battle in my own way.
Oh, the music. Not really what I was expecting from... Oh, hang on, let me listen to this. Mighty is fucking intense, and I love it, yeah. The savage god mad king incarnation of strife.
You have 10 seconds. 10.
Let's have a look. Oh god, it's got an extra attack on its phases too. The Titan of Strife continues the mad war in their frenzy, becoming the unconquerable fear of the masses of Amphoreus. They once were famed through glory, earning respect from gods and from the people of the land, and yet the city that revered them was sundered, and the poems that praised their name were destroyed. Only their evil reputation lingers in the lightless era and end times, tainting the throne of world's brilliance.
Feeling spiffy?
Show me what you can do. I'll give you 5 seconds.
A quick divination.
There it is. I said, there's the thing that makes it sound like we're fighting a god.
Together as one.
Expand your thinking.
Too slow.
I'll play it in normal speed instead of sped up.
Let's hide and seek. 1,000 faces in 1,000 places. Can you find the answer?
Fearless and unstoppable! That won't do.
All things in this world have yet stratagems. Constellations are human creations!
Too slow.
The Titanic corpus has been reduced.
To hunt. Always soaring. Forever triumphant! Sa- sa- Victory is inevitable!
Whoa, this thing is resistant as shit. For it to survive phase shower like that. Oh my god.
Information.
Stop hiding behind those pathetic doubles! We'll crush you!
The door to a whole new world. Curiosity is a dangerous thing, you know. Endless riddles, but the answer is nothing but a void. You've just got to expand your thinking, raise barriers of the unknown, and watch them crumble.
Yin and yang, life and death. Why don't you stay and play for a while?
I love this music.
Okay?
We heard a bit of it because we fought a doppel of this guy and it's the same theme, but we heard a bit of it then, but the fight was over a lot quicker then. What the fuck?
Finally ready to reveal your true self, Titan? Feel the wrath of humanity, corrupted god!
Alright, Mighty. You wanna ease on the brakes a little bit, dude?
That won't do.
The door to a whole new world.
Yin and yang, life and death. All things in this world have yet stratagems. Constellations are human creations!
Yeah, you're not you when you're hungry. Eat a Snickers. We're not sponsored. I love this design, by the way. I wonder how all the other Titans are gonna look if this is what the Strife Titan looks like. That's crazy.
Let's play 1,000 faces in 1,000 places. Can you find the answer?
And also, do you know what my biggest curiosity is? On the other end of Amphoreus' story, what's the weekly boss going to be? What's the big major final boss of the story going to be if we're already fighting Titans now?
Fearless and unstoppable! Too slow. I venture forth to hunt. Always soaring. Forever triumphant!
But the enemies on the ship. Hmm.
Victory is inevitable!
Mighty? Potentially. I suppose it depends who the,
Converge and awaken.
who ends up seemingly taking charge in terms of antagonism. Look, I am still genuinely suspicious of Black Swan. There's something about her that's just not right. But there's also a lot we just don't know. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yin and yang, life and death. No matter. Why don't you stay and play for a while? Let's kick it up a notch.
Never back down. Never hesitate! That won't do.
The Omniscia sees through you. Information in accordance.
Too slow.
They're already near their end! Shatter the armor of strife and strip away the core flame!
Yet stratagems, constellations.
The thing with Black Swan, we knew this from Penacony. It just worked out for us in Penacony. She's very much a puppet master. She's just... happened to be on our side during Penacony, or at least that was the impression she gave. But she was the one that implied Amphoreus. She was the one that already had an interest in March. She was referred to March as this glacial beauty ready for Amphoreus. And as soon as we got here, March suddenly went very sick and she couldn't say it, and Black Swan was the one that went to monitor her condition. Black Swan was the only person in the whole of the universe that knew this planet even existed. She was the only one that could reveal it existed. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of things about Black Swan that just start to go, something's not right here. She knows something. Kevin's joining my He's 1,000% intense motherfuckers club, yeah.
The door to a whole new world. Curiosity. Endless riddles. But the answer is nothing but a void.
And as much as there's a part of me that wants to say, oh, they'll just make Finan / Kevin the final boss of the area, I don't think they will. And my reasoning for that is because I doubt they want to do anything that could deflate or affect the impact of the final boss, the actual true final boss of Honkai Impact 3rd. It's like, hey, yeah, you just fight him again in Star Rail. No, I don't think they'd want to do that. I think they would... they're going to not go down that route. Or if they are, they will leave that till later.
Immortal wretch. How amusing.
Oh, it's about to attack Akima.
In the skies above Kremnos, surging toward the Blade of Fury. They have no intention of winning the fight. Instead, they're using death after death to temper their blade. Even with 100 deaths, they've resolved to pierce through Kefali's body.
Oh no, I knew that's what he was talking about. It was because he started going about him going as well. I was just thinking out loud while I was at it.
All their honor is gone. How did the god of our tribe fall so low? Deliverer, here is your moment.
But equally, and this is my, like, conspiracy theorist, like, tinfoil hat madman moment. Since it's very clear Amphoreus has very deep ties to March one way or another, with how it affected March when we finally arrived, what if something that is like an embodiment of who March once was is the big weekly boss at the end of this story? Because there are a lot of theories and a lot of like suspicions of what she once was, for it to require the remembrance to not only lock away her memories, but to put in safeguards within her own mind to stop her from learning about it to such an extent, which I think that's the reason why she's now feeling unwell now she's approaching Amphoreus, because it's the remembrances effects they left in her mind forcing her to stay away. I think she was something major. I think she was a big fucking deal before everything happened, before she had her memories sealed. And I think once that is awoken or put into pieces, we might have to try and quell that.
You need to head back and notify the two demigods.
Are you out of your mind, facing the Titan alone? I'm staying too. Friend, please.
Get lost. Do you have to make me say this?
Yeah.
I must stay here. Not for Akima's safety, but to settle the score with my god. Even if immortality is a curse, it shouldn't be used so despicably. Go, Deliverer. Your battlefield lies elsewhere.
Stay strong. Try not to get killed too many times.
So we're just gonna leave these two immortals to beat the shit out of each other? Okay.
Finally, some peace. You and I, two warriors rejected by death. Is there any contest more fair than this?
I want to know who Mighty's voice actor is, because he's put his whole soul into this.
Come forth, the king who has never claimed his throne, against the god who has fallen from grace. How perfectly matched we are! Let's battle till the world's final breath.
The Rumble seals Maide Nikador within the Kremnos.
We're back.
I didn't get to read the rest of that. This game scrolled too fast. Locked in a battle to the death, you and Finan retreat using the opportunity and return to Akima.
Tired and dizzy. Will they be okay?
He'll be fine. Maidemos is the fiercest
You don't need to
warrior
specify in the little text it's Maide. I know Maidemos is Maide's full name. How long do you think you'll hold out for?
until our return. I'm sure of it.
What's this indestructible body about?
Something Mighty was born with. A blessing and a curse. The true mark of Chrysos heir.
Protego, my fanfic guttural voice is fucking perfect.
Go get some rest, Trian. We might need your help again before you know it.
Okay. Don't worry about me. Take care of yourselves, too.
Let's go. It's a race against time. We have to find Aglaya right away.
The King Father of All. I'm guessing that's the battle theme for the Strife Titan. Obtain everything created by wisdom is a falsehood. Obtain your first coin of whimsy. In a single battle against the Strife, destroy their war armor and the Titanic corpus. And I trade 1,000 scars with 100 lives of the most glorious death. Witness the Lancer Fury's immortal body. So next month's going to be fun. Going to pre-order Yumiya for PS5, Civ 7 PC. I've pre-ordered the physical for Yumiya, but I might double dip and get the digital just so I can play and stream it the day it launches, because otherwise I have to rely on the physical arriving in time, you know? But we'll see. Next, I thankfully, everything I want to cover in at least the first few months of this year, I've pre-ordered in the months gone by, so I'm okay now. Like, Tomb Raider 4 through 6, I pre-ordered that the second I could. Actually, Yumiya, as I said, I pre-ordered the physical. AI Limit, I've pre-ordered. I don't know if I will stream the whole game when AI Limit comes out, but I at least want to do one stream trying it. And that game wasn't even full priced anyway. When its pre-order price was like £25, so it was like $30. I know Gal Guardians comes out like the exact same fucking day as AI Limit, but I will get to that eventually. I'm in no rush. I liked Galgun, or the first Gal Guardians, or Grim Guardians they called it originally.
You ever tried the cold?
But equally, I had problems with it, so I'm not too fussed getting straight to the second one. Even though I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, of course the Goliath's way up there. Where's Dan Hong, anyway? I would have thought you'd been waiting for us. Oh, I'm only missing 4 treasure chests. Oh, I'm missing a flipping spirit thief. Oh. I know where one of the treasure chests is. Because over here, there was a treasure chest on each path, and we only went left, so at some point I need to go back, and then go to this place to get the treasure. So there's at least one of them, and then the other ones I will... the Herter my way to victory. Oh, there's one here there as well, but we didn't figure out how to get to that. And there's one in the boss arena, but I doubt we'll be allowed to go back into there until all the stuff with Mighty and the Strife Titan is wrapped. Has this come down yet? Okay, there we go.
They're back.
You don't sound too happy. Oh, right, yeah, Dunhong's not voiced. Are you okay? Are you injured? Things didn't sound too good in Finland's message.
Aglaya! Wait, where's Tribi?
She began making the necessary preparations the moment we got your message.
The city's citizens are enjoying themselves like it's any other day. Do you not see this as a crisis?
Akema would be in constant turmoil if we were to raise the alert each time danger befell us. Silently eliminating threats and sparing them from living under the shadow of fear, that is the duty of the Chrysos heirs.
See things that way, but now's not the time for arguments. The Blade of Fury has its aim trained on Kefali's heart. We need to stop the Mad Titan, or the entirety of the Holy City could be reduced to ash. But Nikador has crafted an indestructible body for himself. One that can't be entirely destroyed. Mighty is buying us time. We need to cherish every second he's fought for.
You're willing yourself to stay calm, Finan. That's commendable progress. Castrum Kremnos has been shrouded in the fog far too long, leaving us unable to discover the mystery behind Nikador's undying.
You're willing yourself to stay calm, Finan. That's commendable progress. Castrum Kremnos has been shrouded in the fog far too long, leaving us.
Better? We had this the other day. Annoyingly. I don't know why it happened. It happened the other day and I didn't notice it. I honestly don't know. I haven't touched anything. I haven't affected anything. My microphone is fine. I know it is. The only thing I can think of is honestly, my controller that I've got is dying, and the controller is a built-in microphone. And maybe it's every now and then, like, the controller is overriding my microphone, because, you know, the controllers have a built-in mic. And maybe that's what's causing it. Which is just another reason for why I need to replace my controller soon. Because it happened before. It happened on Wednesday. Annoyingly.
We can only hope to learn the truth from one Titan.
You mean...
But that's why it's important to have people in the chat so they can notice. Because I can't always just, like, you know, check every 5 seconds paranoidically for when things like this happen.
Lord Finon, I will join you in the audience with Orynyx. Let's hope they can restore the visions of the past and reveal the truth behind Nikador's defiance of death.
You have no clue either, Miss Casterus?
Strife and death used to be inseparable. Nikador valued honor in their glory days, so they would never have betrayed their allies back then. But their pact was broken when Nikador descended into madness. From what we know so far,
and the pursuit of an immortal body, Nikador betrayed death.
There's one other thing. We found a slate in Kremnos that mentioned an infiltration.
Don't worry about that. Tribi and I will do our best to protect the people of our holy city. Focus on getting to Orynyx, and using whatever means possible to learn the Mad Titan's secrets. Tribi is waiting for you outside the city. Go with her to the Abyss. I will pray to Kefali that you will find success.
Head with Tribi to the Abyss of Fate. Actually, no, I'm going to learn from my lesson instead of always calling it down. I'm going to send it down with us. So the next time it comes up saying, hey, you need to ride the lift up, it's already there. I'm going to learn my lesson.
What are you?
But yeah, next paycheck, my priority is going to be buying a new controller to try and just completely do away with it, because it's really annoying.
I still want to hear more.
I don't want to have to like keep on paranoidly like check every 5 minutes what my audio is doing, sort of thing.
It's back to the grand
I'm going to the hot pool.
Because it will start affecting the quality of the streams too much, and then people won't want to watch because it will just blast their ears out, especially listening with headphones, which isn't fair on them. So where is Tribi? Like, maybe I shouldn't be running all over there. Oh, she's on like the opposite end of the... Yeah, I'm just gonna warp there. Hey Tribi, you're like a Genshin city's distance away from where I was, so I had to warp. I'm used to just running everywhere in HSR because the maps aren't usually this big. Oh, there's a side quest there I need to pick up. And I need to make more offerings for the thing.
Baby, we're ready to set off.
Okay, we've been updated on what has happened. Let us send you into the Abyss this time.
Are you sure? It's always been Trian doing this.
The 2 trips to and from Castrum Kremnos have completely drained Trian. She'll need some time to recover. We can handle this, Snowy. This is as much for Dee as it is for everyone else.
High Priest Tribi, do you have any suggestions on how we can get Orynyx to respond to us
And after
later?
this banner, by the way, as much as I think Aglaya is a fascinating character, I'm not that interested in rolling for her. I'm gonna start slowly but surely saving for Casterus.
Sorry. We wish we could help, Cass. But Orynyx has never been
And to be fair, I might be completely wrong, but my theory is that Finan/Kevin and Elysia especially will be in the very tail end of the Amphoreus story arc when they're made playable. I think they will hold out until very late in the story because they're so much more significant characters.
I suppose we'll have to rely on ourselves then.
But don't they let us use their power? You were getting my
It's one
defense.
thing to use their powers and another to be aligned with us in war. If that Titan refuses to be on our side, we'll have to resort to a fight.
Orynyx!
I would like to get a Remembrance character that other than just the Trailblazer, because we are getting a Remembrance form at some point in this update. I don't know when it's going to appear in the story, but we are getting a Remembrance version of Trailblazer, so you can access the new path. But you know what I mean, it'd be nice to have like an actual character of it. It's like when Dendro first dropped. It was nice and all that the Traveler could get Dendro, but I kind of wanted an actual Dendro character. It's the same sort of field. The only thing I am a little worried about is there is a stark lack of 4-star characters right now in HSR. And Amphoreus isn't making it any better right now because, you know, this update has the Herta and has Aglaya. They're both 5 stars. The next patch is Tribi and Mighty. They're both 5 stars. There is a severe lack of 4 stars to help keep like the general balance going, and it's starting to become way too dominated by these 5-star units. I actually think Zenless has the best balance of like the 3 main Hoyoverse games that people are playing right now. Because in Zenless, where it's split into groups instead of areas, they always make sure each group has at least one 4-star. So then you're not completely, like, locked off from using them. The only exception right now is Soldier 11, or like the Oval Squad, but that's because she's the only member available of that squad right now. When they eventually add more, a 4-star will be included. Basically, it's for the sake of stopping power creep from getting too egregious, is why you need 4 stars to be in the game. That's the easiest way to put it. Because if it's only 5 stars, then it's only characters you're likely going to have to spend money for that you can get, and the balance can be dictated by the current characters, requiring you to get them, which is what causes a genuine power creep. However, 4 stars, you usually don't need to spend money for, because it's not like they're limited, and they will always appear on the standard. You're going to get them eventually, so they can too be built around what the current content of the game is, be built for like help support or enhance certain metas, without the player having to spend money or having to roll for them. They can just stumble upon them, because, you know, that's how 4 stars work. You get 4 stars, you get a 4-star every 10 rolls. So it becomes easier for you to consistently stay on top of things. Honkai Star Rail as a whole does have a power creep problem right now, and it's noticeable because, in my opinion, it's the only Hoyoverse game that has a power creep problem right now. Genshin, you can still beat everything with Traveler, Amber, Kaya, and Lisa if you really want to. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can. And in Zenless, the game's entirely a skill check, so you can beat the game with any character as long as you're good at dodging and blocking, you know? But even then, in Zenless's case, they have 4-star supports, they have 4-star break characters, they have 4-star DPSs, because then it's characters that are reachable and affordable and easy to obtain that will still fit whatever is going on in the meta. Like, for Honkai Star Rail right now, they're leaning a little, with the new enemies, they're leaning a little into follow-up attack characters. As in, characters that get an extra, like, attack on top of their action, or an extra action when someone else does something. What 4-star characters can you think of that do that? To help suit the meta? Because can you think of any? Any at all? And now you see the problem. The only characters that are good for it... Oh, Topaz has follow-ups, she's a 5-star. Oh, Feishao has follow-ups, she's a 5-star. Oh, Aventurine has follow-ups, he's a 5-star. Dr. Ratio has follow-ups, he's a 5-star. Do you see the problem? It's all characters that are limited time, that are likely to cost you money because of the odds. You end up getting, not directly forced, but lean to it. Herta's a 4-star? Okay, you named one. Name another. You can see my point, though. Himiko, although a standard, is still a 5-star. And also, Herta was 1.0. The Herta is a follow-up? Oh wait, she's a 5-star. Good point. It is racking my brain. But yeah, but you get what I mean. Like, they've now built this, well, I say, are building a balance with Amphoreus where follow-up attacks are kind of king, because of the fact that every single extra hit affects their war armor. So it's important to make that available for players across the board, and not just have them rely on characters from 1.0 that don't exactly fit the meta anymore. Or when that character was built, wasn't built with Amphoreus' future, that difficulty and balance in mind. That's not to say that Herta's bad, like standard Herta's bad at all. No, standard Herta's one of the better 4-stars in the game. But she's also been there since 1.0, and no one, like very few, that at least no one that I can think of, has come around the challenger. In the 2 series, we had Gallagher and we had Misha. I can't think of any other 4-star characters that came out in 2 series off the top of my head. Because what were all the characters in it? We had 2.0 was Black Swan, Sparkle, and Misha. 2.1 was Acheron, Aventurine, and Gallagher. 2.2 was Robin and Boot Hill. 2.3 was Firefly and Jade. 2.4 was... Oh, I forget the name of the kid, but the counter character, who is also a 5-star. And Zhaoxing, I always pronounce his name wrong, who was a 5-star. Then after that, we got Fei Xiao, a 5-star. Lingxia, a 5-star. Then we got Rapper, a 5-star. Then we got Sunday, a 5-star. Then we got Tin Yun's revival form, a 5-star. We had 2 4-stars and like a dozen 5-stars last, like, in the 2-point series. There is a severe lack of 4-stars, and Amphoreus has 0 right now. Amphoreus is launched with 2 5-star characters and no 4-stars in sight. It's really bad when you think about it. Like, it's really leaning on you just have to buy your characters and buy the ones you want. You don't get to get any for free or by chance because there are no fucking 4-stars. And Genshin has had that issue before, and in fact, I'd say Genshin does have that problem personally, but that's also because I live and die that game. And a lot of other people don't have that problem, but because I, experience every second of it, I kind of, at least in my opinion, see between the cracks, and I'm like, it kind of has that problem, it's just not as egregious. But HSR has really let itself get carried away. Unfortunately. It's really let itself get carried away of making these really cool spectacle characters that are worthy of being 5-star, but then forgetting that they kind of needs to be... The reason why the 4-star characters exist isn't just to be filler, it's to help keep power scaling in check to stop people having to pay the win. So people have options beyond buying.
We should get going.
I mean, to this game's credit, the best healer in the game next to Lingxia is Gallagher, thankfully. Gallagher is the best, affordable healer you can get in the game. But he's also, like, the last 4-star character we got, and that was 2.1. That was nearly a year ago. If you're in the Century Gate and send all of you into the Abyss of Fate. And Genshin, even if it doesn't have many, makes a point of at least launching each major version with at least one 4-star character. Well, outside of 2.0. 2.0, it took them till 2.1, I believe. It was either 2.1 or 2.2. Whichever update was Toma. So I think 2.0 was Ayaka, and Yoimiya. But like 3.0 had Coley. 4.0 had Lynette. 5.0 had... oh, I forget her name. The Geo kid. But they make sure there's at least like one with the new region sort of thing.
Although the Temple of the Three Fates has been abandoned for a long time, the magical barriers woven by the priests still linger around it. Approaching with Yanis's power recklessly could be extremely risky.
We understand. Thank you.
Hey, next time we have we have access to free reign, I'll just quickly scroll through the characters and you can see for yourself the imbalance between how many 5-stars and how many 4-stars there are, and how many of the 4-stars have been around since 1-point series.
Here, keep this with you. This token is proof of a Yanis priest. Hold it up to the Gate of Infinity, and you'll be able to.
And it says it's one of those things where it's an easy trap to fall into, and I've seen other gachas fall into it, but it's the first time I've seen Hoyoverse really fall into it. I've always felt that Hoyoverse, even with like their older games, were always pretty good on it, and I genuinely think it is just a case of they're getting carried away. It's not that they're intentionally, like, I'd like to believe it's not that the designers are intentionally trying to skew it to be more pay to win or anything like that. I think it's more they just keep on making these really crazy, awesome characters, and then going, there's no way we can make this a 4-star. You know? Like, you don't want to be like, no, this character's not as good as these ones when you've made all the designs kick ass.
Take care, alright? May carefully light
I think that's what's happening. Well, it's like the Zenless team in comparison. They always have it in their notes that at least one of the characters per group has to be a 4-star. I mean, heck, some of them, there's more 4-stars than 5s. Look at the Cunning Hares. Nicole, Billy, and Anby are 4-stars. It's only Nekomata that's 5. Or an A rank and S rank in that game's case. We're on our own now.
Important decisions will be waiting for us every step of the way. What we're about to do.
So the only exception is Soldier 11 with the Oval Squad, but that's just because she's the only member of that squad right now. When they expand that squad, that will correct itself.
Is behind the Gate of Infinity. And Oryx is at the
Oh,
very
and technically
heart
this
of
music
this
squad
temple.
that's just coming out, but they've also only
going to
just...
have to find
they're
Oryx
not
and
even out
convince
yet.
them to help
It's
us
only
in
got
our
2 of, like, the expected... I think it's 4 members.
May everything go well for us.
This is the path we took when we first
It
arrived.
is. The world seems to have plummeted to its end in the blink of an eye.
Oh, new area. Oh yeah, this is where we started the world, but we went backwards for it, but now we're going through it properly. But yeah, if I go to my data bank, and then go to characters, of the 60 characters in the game, there is 6, 12, 18, 24, and then if I go to the ones I haven't got, 30, 36, 37, 38. 38 of the 60 characters are 5 stars. $38 versus 22 is not a good balance. It should be a lot more even than that. And in some cases as well, hey, what's preservation looking like? Oh wait, it's just March. I have 0 remembrance characters right now. Oh, yeah, Yun Li was the character I was thinking of. I just couldn't remember the name of the counter-based character, and it was him, Zhao Shi. That was the other character. That's also a 5-star got added. And so that is genuinely a problem that is worth criticizing. That they're getting carried away. Oh, there's an enemy I haven't encountered. Oh, Titan King. There's a Titan I haven't encountered. Okay. So it is genuinely just a case of they need to introduce more 4 stars, and a lot of the power scaling issues would fix themselves. Because it also doesn't help when there are some 5 stars that are just straight up, if we're being blunt, replacements for other 5 stars. Like Fei Xiao. Fei Xiao is an insane, hyperactive, super fast hunt character with crack damage. She's literally just, in my opinion, Zila but better. Are these the ruins we saw when we first arrived? They look somewhat different. What was that?
I believe that was the Titan speaking. I believe it was Oryx. I have to listen closely to what they are saying. Devious and repulsive humans. Are you here to disturb my peace again, just as disaster approaches?
How can you understand without subtitles? You know what the Titan's saying?
This Casteress can understand the Titan's words. That's exactly why we need her on this trip.
Also, someone made a comment about the story, and when they said it, I kind of went, oh yeah, that's actually a very good point. They said that they can notice the absence of March in this story far more than they noticed the absence of Dan Heng in Penacony. And the moment they said that, I went, oh yeah, right, Dunhong wasn't with us in Penacony. He was with Boot Hill for the whole fucking story. And he kind of wasn't with us for most of the Sunshow Lawfu. He was doing his own thing. This is like the most Dunhong's been with us, but it's also like the first time we haven't had March with us, and you can actually tell, like, you notice March isn't around. Like, it's not as bubbly.
Cease your
It makes me miss her.
and let yourself be swallowed by the confusion of time and space.
Ornyx is turning us away. It seems like we've hit an obstacle on the very first step.
Could the Titan have created this chaotic scene we see in these ruins as a barrier to hinder us?
We'll overcome any obstacle, no matter what they throw at us. Treeby gave us a demonstration when we had to pass through here the last time. It's up to us to recreate these miracles now.
Curse you, mortals. Curse your pride and your merciless ways.
Oh, also, whilst it's on my mind, someone pointed out I saw online, there's a puzzle later on, and I am going to mention it because the moment I read it, I went, oh, okay, I can see the problem. Where the puzzle, you're not supposed to be able to solve it until you 100% all of the current Amphoreus, but when you get it, you only get a random chunk of the solution, with the idea being similar to how you unlock the Lost in Binding of Isaac. You're supposed to work together with the community to get to together solve it. But it's kind of awkward and a little misplaced. So people have just made a guide online of like, hey, look, this is what the solution actually is. Just do that, you know? So just a heads up, if it reaches a point where we reach a puzzle and it's just a blank slate, and you see me go, oh, I recognize this, I'm talking about the thing that I need the guide for. Oh, I need to speed this back up.
Open sesame.
Because it's a good idea, but just like with the Lost in Binding of Isaac, all it takes is one person to just figure out what it is and upload it, and then the entire idea of the puzzle is undone. But it's going to be more awkward, because unlike with Binding of Isaac, where this game keeps getting updated, it will eventually be information that will become harder and harder to track, because there will be other puzzles later on that, you know, will take precedence in, like, Google searches and conversation. It's why I try and 100% every area in Genshin, for example, the update it drops, because it's the easiest to find information on it. If you wait until even the patch afterwards, it will prioritize information from that patch, even when you specifically search otherwise. Because, you know, Google works perfectly and doesn't have any problems whatsoever. And speaking of Genshin, the next land update, like the land expansion, is an annoying distance away. 5.5 to get the last major like land expansion for Natlan in an area that's only had one land expansion so far feels too slow. I'm not really sure what's going on with Natlan's like land development. Lift the curtain of memory and once again stir the ripples of past reverie. Interact with the Tome of Miracle to allow the Trailblazer to traverse between two different space-times. Between two different space-times, objects such as roads, obstacles, mechanisms, and treasures may appear differently. Main road differences and key targets are presented in the current space-time as golden memory dust, which can be observed to predict their appearance in other space-time. Oh, I see, now we can't go back on ourselves because that's corroded.
Saying something again. Who are you to command me? Does your inhumanity know no end?
Are we actually forcing the Titans to do our bidding with these miracles? We can't afford to stop and think about that right now. Let's press on.
This one looks...
Take a look. This is pure genius.
Fuck, I was trying to be quick about it.
Like that, huh? Can you
find the answer?
Because these big guys are a little more annoying.
Nothing but a void.
Too slow.
Human creations.
Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown.
Don't move. The fearless knows not fear. Trap. Forever triumphant. Victory is inevitable.
Together as one.
And it's a shame too, like going back to the conversation of 5-star and 4-stars, because I've said it many a times, but of all the Hoyoverse games, this is the one that I have the most fun team building with, because I can just swap out anyone, go into a fight, and just be like, okay, let's see what crazy turn of events happen with this squad. It's why I have so many squads. It's why I think it's like 6 or 7. I have 6 squads, because they're just fun to experiment and mess around with. And see what dumb ideas I can come up with to make the team work. And so the fact that some of the best teams are so limited... Oh, it's a 3D map! Oh! Are so limited because of it all being 5 stars is just cutting people off from some of the craziest team builds. I would love to have IP3 and Robin. I only have Robin. And technically Dr. Ratio. Who, you know, has yet to get a single rerun, even though he was released over a year ago now.
Let's save some time.
For those who don't know, IP3 and Robin is the one of, if not the best follow-up team in the game, and it's really silly how it works. It's Topaz, Aventurine, Dr. Ratio, and Robin. Aventurine keeps the team alive. Topaz, Ratio, and Aventurine do everything else. Because all 3 of them have follow-up attacks, and all 3 of them, the conditions of their follow-ups can be triggered by each other. So you can just get a loop of, like, crazy bullshit out of them.
Feeling spiffy?
I don't have time for games. Open sesame.
And Aventurine adds
Curiosity.
shielding as well, so you can also keep the team alive with him. Even though he was bugged for a while, apparently they have fixed it, so he's a lot better now. But there was a bug in 2.7 that made his shielding not work all the time. Which annoyed people because when they fixed him, there was no compensation gems. So people felt like there should have been. Just put on auto. Basically, how are we going to do this in 5 minutes? Because I need the blue bridge up, but I need to be able to be dropped into the gold. And now it's like, alright, no worries, dude. Thanks for popping in. Oh, because he's going to keep on moving right. See how we do that? Oh, I'm a genius.
Surely there's something better out there.
No, thanks for popping in. So tomorrow will be Atelier, Escher, and Logi, where I'm going to try and get it finished. I'm using its current state. God, yeah, we really can't... I need to find a way to break out of this mode, but on the other side of this, so I can go get them. Can I be open the other space-time? Oh, okay. It won't open.
This gate only opens in the right time dimension.
In Amphoreus, some doors will be marked with a specific space-time. Sun-marked doors can be opened during the day, and moon-marked doors can be opened in the Evernight. Yellow light patterns on the door means the door can be opened, whilst white means they cannot.
There! Those
Oh, we had
miracle
to
orbs
start
are
this.
instruments often used by time priests. They could prove handy.
The Light Miracle Orb will invert the illuminated area into the other space-time. Use the switch button in the bottom right corner to turn on and off the orb's light and use... okay.
Look! An inverse time dimension is reflected by those orbs. Let's summon another miracle. Perhaps this time we'll make it through.
Oh, and then whilst it's there, can we move it, or does it just turn on and off? No, okay. Yeah. No matter what time phase you're in, the orb's light will continuously reveal the other time. After shining the light's orb in a specific location, try to traverse the space-time to see what you can find.
Great. Should be smooth sailing from here.
Sometimes it's nice to slow down a bit.
And there's something here as well, protected by an enemy.
Infallible. Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
Don't move. Can you find the answer?
Open sesame.
Never hesitate! Too slow. Forever triumph! Victory is inevitable!
Feeling spiffy?
That won't do.
Converge and awaken. Human creations.
The fearless knows not fear.
Amazing. But then again, it's me we're talking about.
Right, so what's through here then? Who wants us to go that way? Oh. Ooh. Okay, it's a passage. I call on the Dark Knight on the very first age and pray that it brings the most timeless light. Oryx's statue stands quietly. Tears stream down my face, and it was I who have forgotten. The stars have vanished, and the night sky no longer shines.
Let's play for a while. Don't move.
Never hesitate!
A quick divination. Together as one.
Thank you.
Can you find the answer?
Expand your thinking. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
Forever triumph! Victory is inevitable!
Open sesame. Watch it crumble. Amazing. But then again,
Okay, and I guess that's tied to the
we're talking about.
other realm, the other time. So we'll hop across, see if we can interfere with anything over here.
Who came up with this? Seriously, go rewrite it.
Alright. Oh, that was that. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, I'm glad that worked out. Oh, he's there. I saw it say there's a guy to catch. Oh, yeah, fix things there. And then there's only one more. The bloodbath battlefront of Castrum Kremnos. Oh, so that's probably going to be later then. The fourth area of the land. And there's still, like I said, that one enemy we haven't encountered yet. But we're slowly working away for Amphoreus. I'm enjoying taking my time. It was the same with Penacony. I prefer to take my time than try and rush all the story stuff. I don't mind this taking multiple streams. Because I find it exciting and I like getting it piece by piece. And considering we have to wait 6 weeks before the next part of the story, I'd rather take my time because 6 weeks is a long time when you're actually excited for something, you know?
The distorted time and space.
The gate looks just as magnificent up close.
Gate of Infinity. It represents the divine power of Janus. According to legend, Janus is the eldest of the 3 Titans of Fate. They created the space of Amphoreus, but the Titan has long fallen and surrendered their core flame. Tribi is the demigod that inherited their divinity.
I didn't realize she was that strong.
Brute force isn't the only option. Some Titans can also be vanquished other ways. But you're not wrong. Strength is no measure for how powerful Tribi is. She's one of Amphoreus' most revered heroes. Let's go. With Tribi's token, we should be able to go straight into the Temple of the Three Fates.
Oh. Sorry, I just had to check something. Now after that whole static thing, I think anytime I have static in my headphones, I'm going to go to like my audio screen quickly just to double check it. So apologies for that. But until I actually sort it properly. Okay, he wants us to take that. Before we do, we'll go explore elsewhere. The holy city that was worshipped is lamenting. Only a glimmer of fire was left for people to contemplate. If there were tears, destiny would grieve for its desolation. Oh, there's a few enemies here.
Let's save some time.
Feeling spiffy?
Expand your thinking.
Too slow. Forever.
I need to also check my artifacts. I said before, the Herta is mostly finished. It's just a couple of her artifacts I'm not too happy with. It's why, like, when the stream started, I was grinding them. Because there are a couple little pieces I want to kind of adjust a little bit with her.
Human creations.
Forever. Triumph! Victory is inevitable! The fearless knows not fear. Yeah, it's over already. Fast enough for you.
I hope there's optional puzzle rooms of these as well. And one of the things I love with Penacony, like the whole like 3D running up walls, is that every now and then you'd find like an optional room that had the gimmick in it that was a bit harder because you knew you didn't have to do it if you didn't want to. Alright, so we can do the stronger prayers. Yep. Sometimes memory-laden objects may be corroded by a black tide. Even if they are rewound, they might become shattered again after a short time, returning to the state after activating the power. Oh, I see. So yeah, time obstacles then.
Can you find the answer?
Never hesitate! I won't do.
Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Open sesame. Watch it crumble.
Whilst we are just exploring around though, something I don't want to talk about. Off camera, or off screen, like in my spare time, I have been working on finally 100%ing Tomb Raider 3. For those who, like, weren't around really last year, have joined us since, when I did Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3 Remastered, when I finished Tomb Raider 1 on live stream, as I was streaming 2, I spent time 100%ing 1. When I was streaming 3, I spent time 100%ing 2. After I beat 3, however, I started 100%ing it, but I really burnt out because it's not that I don't like 3, I just don't like about half the levels. About half the levels of 3 are really annoying in my opinion. Mardabu Gorge is a prime example. All of the London levels suck, which is a real shame because even ignoring my, me being British, so you'd be like, oh yeah, of course I want to go to the British levels. It's the fact that Lara is supposed to be a British character, and it was like the first time we did a bunch of levels in, her homeland, and they were like the worst levels in classic Tomb Raider, at least from the original trilogy. I know there are worse in Chronicles, trust me, we'll get to it, but you know what I mean. But the point is, there's a lot of levels that just suck, and so I really burnt out and haven't touched it for like 8 or 9 months. But now with 4 through 6 being less than a month away, me being really excited for that, it's finally motivated me to get back on it, and I just started Antarctica, the last chapter of the game, on like doing my 100% playthrough. And I think the secrets as a whole are pretty well handled in Tomb Raider 3. There's none that feel particularly BS. But equally, they are harder than Tomb Raider 2 secrets. Tomb Raider 2 secrets, when you, like, once you know where they are, like, you'll be like, wow, wait, that's just right there? Wait, that one's just right. Like, all of them are very obvious and kind of, like, without much thought, you will find most of them. There's only a couple of them every now and then that kind of slip you by. And even then, like I said, once you know they're there, you'll never miss them again. Whilst Tomb Raider 1's, a couple of Tomb Raider 1 secrets are kind of vicious. But Tomb Raider 3, I think, does have a nice balance. Like, there's a few that are a little out there, but they're respectable secrets that make you feel pretty, like, proud of yourself when you find them. It's also kind of surprising sometimes what the game counts as a secret. Like, Tomb Raider 2 is consistent because it's 3, like, core collectibles per level. But 1 and 3, both of them every now and then have a secret, and you go, wait, that counts? What? Like, it's like, what do you mean this is a secret? This is just kind of there. Just take the chance. I'm in the mood to fight today. I feel as if Oryx lies themselves has cast a curtain to eclipse the bright light of my talents. Yesterday, when I was left in the house, I accidentally exposed my location for the first time ever. Meeting you now, it's like, any hope for today is better left been gone too. Honestly, there's something fishy about what went down yesterday. Rumor has it that there's a master thief that's been running around, whose reputation seems to be threatening my own, so I decided to do something big and restore glory to the great name of Zagreus. So I racked my brain trying to decide what I should steal to show off my amazing talents. A Gaia's mannequin? Oof, I may be in bad shape, but I still have some sense. Doesn't need to be getting mixed up with something like that. You'll never guess, I'm planning to steal the keystone from the main hall of the Council of Elders. I'll bring the entire hall crashing to the ground. Unfortunately, things didn't go quite as planned. When I opened the window, it let out a squeaking noise. In an instant, 7 or 8 priests surrounded me, cursing me and covering me in ambrosia. They even struck me with brushes made from dromus fur. I was lucky to make it out of there. It was only later that I found out these rumors of a master thief were just a ploy to lure me into making a move. When did these old cronies get so cunning? That's divine retribution. Yeah, I've never had to experience something like that. The talents that I have relied on over the years vanished in an instant. My once perfectly watertight handiwork suddenly full of holes. It's like it wasn't even myself. Now I can't even pry on a single treasure from your hands. As I am now, I may as well jump into the abyss, swim up to Thanatos, and let him pull me out of his misery. But you didn't manage to steal it before, either. I never thought that when I was at my most lost, you would offer me words of comfort. I have nothing to repay you with, so let me to reward your kindness with a secret. The Council of Elders' main hall doesn't even have a keystone. Heh, my reaction to yours is a million times more thrilling than stealing some chest. Take it as a thank you for taking part in my little performance. See ya. I have the chest now, you...
This thing?
Menace.
What I've got is leagues beyond.
Oh goodness, the whole map 3D? This would probably...
Is that...
Dawn of the Living Dead. This is where we crash landed. Aza and I nearly died when our car was assaulted.
Upon reflection, that was probably Nikador's doing too.
Oh, this is it. This is it. This is the thing I was talking about. Where, hang on, let me bring it up. The guide. This is the thing where it's like you have to 100% it and you only get a small piece of it. But I have a guide. Let me... I think I retweeted it on my Twitter. So I can just use that. Yes, okay. Let me follow this. Oh, come on, load the video. Please, Twitter. I know you just don't work anymore because of him, but you can try for a minute. There it is.
Who came up with this? Seriously, go rewrite it. This thing? What I've got is leagues beyond.
But yeah, that's it. If you find all of the little creatures, they will give you like a small piece of the puzzle to solve that, like 1 or 2 pieces of it, and then you have to solve the rest yourself. And it's supposed to be that you work with the community because you get that your piece at random, but ooh, 7 steps. Oh, okay. And then you follow behind. There you go. Okay, hang on. The wall seems to turmoil within you. Since you see, keep on trailblazing. See the classic Sunshow crosstalk. A world that appears in the car before the mountain. A boat naturally sink when it's in the bridge. Hang on, that didn't sound right. Dawn of the Living Dead, return to the place where you began trailblazing in Amphoreus. Can destiny be deciphered by only a single person? Uncover the prophetic riddle in the abyss of... Okay, yeah, that's for solving what we just did. Yeah, that puzzle being a... Like, the whole have the community work together. It's nice in spirit, but every time someone's tried that, it's never worked out because someone just makes a guide. And I'm saying if you don't have access to the guide, it's just a little annoying. Oh yeah, but our thing never demanifested. Oh, this is when we first saw that pink thing. I wonder if we're going to see that thing again. Sure, I'll fight you.
I'll go eat feeling spiffy.
Never hesitate! I won't do.
Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown.
Oh, sorry, you have to keep on checking audio. It's going to be a constant annoyance, but we will get it working. Oh, I guess we can't pick it up because we can't make this stay away. Okay, no, we can. Ouch, that hurt! Oh! Oh yeah, coming at it from this angle, now it's actually... It's clear as day, yeah, that we came from this direction. How about the other way? God, is this enemy literally weak to everything but wind? Yeah, they really are like, hey, no, Phase Shell's a little too strong. We need to do something about this.
The fearless knows not fear. Too slow.
Together as one.
And it's still not even remotely close enough to stop her, but still.
That won't do. Forever. Triumph! Victory is inevitable!
Feeling spiffy? Can you find the answer?
Expand your thinking. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Amazing. But then again...
Oh, you. I just dealt with you. At least we're getting these out the way now. I'm so dizzy. Have you tried that move on yourself before? I always try the idea of my holidays at the end. Why would I do that? If you try it on yourself, you realize just how inhumane it is. It's difficult to describe the feeling. I feel like a pair of gloves have been washed and turned inside out. My mind has been completely flipped around. The more I try and rush forwards, the more I end up going backwards. I want to swear at you with all my dirty words, feel like they're rushing into my stomach instead. It's like getting a good meal, finally. You're so heartless and cruel. Such abuse of power is truly revolting. Right here, before the Gate of Infinity, I'll teach you a proper lesson. I'll show Orynyx what happens when you play these games. Oh, we've got to beat you up again.
Let's play for... Converge and awaken!
Show me what the fearless knows not fear. Too slow. I venture forth to forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Open sesame.
That won't do. Never hesitate!
That's no fair. Orynyx must have been helping you from the shadows. Don't be too pleased with yourself. Find me somewhere else and you'll see. Give up the chest. Thanks, you little fucker. The world-bearing titan. When you are still ruling this beautiful world, when you're leading the happy people of that generation, the majestic divinity of legends past, look what you have become.
Please pardon me. Words this vile should not be relayed.
What, she starts saying some slurs? What do you mean?
It's not going to be easy getting Orynyx's help.
What do you mean? I can't repeat it. The age rating will go up. Huh? Oh, we've only found 5 out of... Oh, okay, 10. Okay, so they finally cooled it down in one area. I was expecting it to be another 20 after how the previous ones went.
Let's save some time.
Feeling spiffy? Can you find the answer?
The fearless knows not fear. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Together as one. Human creations.
Never hesitate! I won't do.
Feeling spiffy?
Open sesame.
Yeah, it's over already. Fast enough for you.
Okay, I guess we're not getting that one right now. These puzzles, these 2D, like, find a way to position yourself so the guy goes in the right place puzzles are genuinely really good. I think I have the right idea, I just need to... do that. Oh no, I need him there. Hang on. Yeah, I need them to end up there. Gotcha. I was too busy prioritizing the first switch, didn't even register the second one. Okay, and we can't get the other side of that right this second. We have to wait until we circle around. Did it not land up here somewhere? Oh no, it's here. I thought he went straight past it. Because we summoned it there and it was circled up here. Oh, there it is. Is there... Hang on, let's see before I proceed. Is there a way to tilt this other one so we can go down that bottom right route? Yes.
Sometimes it's nice to slow down a bit.
Cool.
This temple has been forsaken for so long, and we have no
Enough
way of
meddling.
telling what dangers
Stop
await
and
us
do the
behind
story,
this.
Finan says.
From the way Orynyx spoke to us in the ruins, I won't count on her being cordial toward us.
We'll need a translation of that.
Venture no closer. Keep out. You won't find anything you desire here, save for despair and demise.
Is that you, Orynyx? Forgive me, but if you refuse to help us, then despair and demise will be all that's left on this world.
Finan raises the stone talisman of Yanus. The sound of heavy mechanisms come from the temple.
You are not welcome here. You have no right. You'll never pass my challenge.
Oh, fucking a challenge? Alright.
Challenge?
Oh,
Great.
like, woo!
At least they're willing to speak to us now, even if they're only making things difficult for us. Push onward, my friends. But watch your step.
Yeah, no kidding.
This
The sight is
place
just deafening.
isn't as I knew it.
Oh. Sorry. I'll say, until I'm on a new controller, I'm going to be checking that static basically every single time I have to like make any modifications or alterations to my headset. Oh, I see.
Scales of justice. It's my first time seeing it in its full glory.
Is this also a symbol of a certain titan?
Talantin, the second of the three titans of fate. They were said to have created the laws that govern our world. Talantin surrendered their core flame, though the Chrysos heir taking over their legacy is nowhere to be found today.
At least the laws that govern our world are still in place. So that demigod must be performing their duty still, no matter where they are. There's no exit in sight. How do we proceed?
Leave. Leave. Stay away from my sister's property. Leave.
Sister?
There are also people who describe the three titans of fates to be siblings. I think they mean Talantin's scales.
Neither of these are paths we can take, and the exit has been concealed from us. Looks like Orynyx is bent on keeping us out. The Tome of Miracles.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to do
just
the
have
light
try
puzzle.
our luck with this then.
Before we do that, though, I'm going to take a very quick bathroom break. So if we just start this. And then whilst that goes on, I'm going to quickly just disappear to the bathroom quickly. So I'll be back momentarily.
Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
That won't do.
Open sesame. Watch it crumble. Amazing. But then again, it's me we're talking about.
I'm back. Oh, we fought a new enemy during that? Oh, whoops. Oh, it must have been a grey threat then.
Hurts. It hurts.
I'm glad you have us with us,
so
Caceres.
much.
Does performing a miracle really subject them to that much pain?
Look, the broken scales have been restored to their full form.
No. You cannot. You must not come any closer. The scales are as much an entrance as they are a challenge.
The scales... Are they expecting us to balance it?
I believe so.
Are you alright, Miss Castres?
I'm fine. It's just... I can feel Orynyx's misery.
Being able to understand the Titan's words is as much an affliction as it is a gift. Let's get this over and done with.
Use a scale of justice and map to complete Orynyx's test. Control the hand of Zagreus to find and take the appropriate weighted items. Oh
There's
my,
an abandoned
really?
hand of
Okay.
Zagreus here. Let's use it.
I understand. Oh, okay, we haven't unlocked the lift yet. Does the Titan really need to deter us with a challenge like this?
What do you mean, Mr. Danhong?
It doesn't make sense to me. Orynyx thinks us as intruders. Isn't it far easier for them to forcibly stop us with their divine powers?
Orynyx, based on my understanding, isn't the kind that resorts to brutality.
Let's play.
Never hesitate! Too slow.
Converge and awaken.
We'll try and clear out the area for treasures before we worry too much about the main puzzle. I also need to look for the fucking magic coins who are picking up the hands again, since they might be in every other place.
Feeling spiffy? Can you find the answer? Open sesame. Human creations.
The fearless knows not fear. You need to get stronger.
Yin and yang.
Never hesitate!
Amazing. But then again, it's me we're talking about.
Alright, let's see what this one is. Oh, I was waiting for you to go left. I forgot you go down. I was overthinking it.
Ah, you want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
What do you mean?
Oh, we
Mr.
already had this
Danhong?
conversation.
Orynyx, based on my understanding, isn't the kind that resorts to brutality.
Sorry, just had to check again. So yeah, there are another 3 blinking coins to find. Oh, hey. Oh, we found a coin.
Huh. Does this mean we've passed the challenge?
Onyx, we completed your challenge. Can you let us pass now?
Fuck!
No. Unsatisfactory. You cannot pass.
It's like the Titan doesn't like to keep their promises.
Another challenge must deter the mortals.
Are they just stalling for time? We don't have the time for games.
Weights in the left weighing pan represent the fate of Amphoreus. Find something that weighs more and place it in the right pan. Find something that has more weight than the fate of the world.
This is a brain
They seem
teaser?
somewhat fickle, much like a child.
Something that has more weight than the fate of the world. That's a baffling riddle.
There ought to be other heavy objects in the temple that can be used to achieve balance. Let's try them on the scales. My room's at all not right.
Obtuse.
They really know how to get under someone's skin. Look, behind that gate. Isn't that the exact same type of weight? If we can use it to balance the scales and add more weight to the pan, we might be able to solve Ornyx's riddle.
My intuition says it won't be that easy, but I suppose we don't have any better solutions at the moment. If that sounds so childlike, maybe they're just playing with us. In that case, let's play along until they're satisfied. Oh, I know. There's an enemy that can see the hand and is, like, freaking out. Just trying to see if I can spot this third coin. So we spotted 2 of them. Why are these enemies freaking out so much? It's not, what are they going to do? I can see where we need to go. We need to go down here, and we can go along and interact. Sorry, with that. Let's flatten you here, just so we don't have to worry about you later.
Feeling spiffy?
Open sesame.
That won't do.
Endless riddles.
Nothing but a void. Expand your thinking. Watch it crumble. amazing. But then again, it's me we're talking about.
Oh, there's an obstacle ahead.
Perhaps the miracle orbs can illuminate the way forward.
I see the problem. We need to get the light bulbs.
Ooh, nice. But surely there's something better out there.
But having that like that, how does that affect other things? Whilst we go about our business.
Open sesame.
Converge and awaken. No matter. Like that, huh? Feeling spiffy? Can you find the answer?
Never hesitate! Too slow. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Human creations!
Expand your thinking. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
And now we've turned that on. Let's go back around.
All together!
Come on.
The fearless knows not fear. Forever triumph! Victory is inevitable!
Together as one!
I was just using it for the speed boost, but once I saw him, I was like, no, I should just do that.
Too slow.
Feeling spiffy?
Never hesitate!
Jesus.
That won't do.
Can you find the answer?
Open sesame.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable! The fearless knows not fear.
Feeling spiffy?
Expand your thinking.
Oh, and now the Hurt is ready for the next fight.
Yeah, it's over already. Fast enough for you?
There's another enemy, of course there is. Hey, the Hurt, you're going to get to use your ult.
Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
Oh, apparently with 3.0, the AI for auto battle was reworked a little bit to be a bit smarter. Don't know by how much or how much effect it has in total, but apparently so.
Again, it's me we're talking about.
It's a good thing this time thing doesn't affect us. So I'm just going to check this one more time. Just going to check that one more time. There we go. I mean, it's going to make me super paranoid about it.
It could be the key to unlocking the way.
Now, before we do that, let's get rid of the corrosion so we can circle around easier.
Feeling spiffy? Can you find the answer?
Never hesitate! Too slow.
Together together as
Like
one.
obviously every single fight that I start in this game now is just Sparkle doing her thing.
Creations.
Everything revolves around Sparkle being Sparkle.
Forever.
I know Robin's technically better in the sense of like the team support and whatnot, but Sparkle giving extra skill points is very fucking helpful
The fearless knows
for
not
this
fear.
team in particular with how much spending they have in them. Is also another reason why Lingsha will be so helpful when we get,
Amazing.
if I get her.
But then again, it's me we're talking about.
Oh, Talantan, even the Titans relies on your fairness. You let space and time resonate, ocean and land respect their borders, and night and day alternate. Then the world was saved from the undercurrent of chaos. Oh, there's a treasure there. I appreciate the camera zooming out when you go to the book so you can kind of have a better perspective of what's changing. Okay, that wasn't... I'm worried I'm going to get one that's going to be like a million
Everything's
pieces and
going
super
well.
complicated.
So far. There are also stone platforms for the Hand of Zagreus all around. This will save us the trouble of doubling back.
Oh. I'm still glancing around for that coin. Let's see.
It worked! Now the scales have once again been balanced.
Futile attempts. Give up. Give up.
We've played along with you for long enough. It's time you admitted defeat, Oryx.
Let's go and complete their challenge.
Find something that has more weight than the fate of the world.
It's people. I think we have to stand on it. Yeah, I think we have to go stand on it.
You think that you've won? Arrogant. Foolish.
Titan, are you still trying to hold out?
Fine, fuck it, yeah, he wants us to play along. I was gonna put it back on the bridge over there, but no. We have to stand on
You
it.
just have to make the weighing pan on this side drop, right? Let's think about it. It shouldn't be that difficult.
Stand on top of it. You dexterously leap onto the scales tray. Have you thought about gaining some weight?
Come down. Seems like this isn't going to work.
Put our weapons on it.
It didn't even move an inch. I've held her flaming lance before, and it's quite heavy. Seems like this isn't going to work.
Ornix is mocking us.
It's like, oh, you dumb bitches. Look how she's smiling. She's probably like, she probably thinks it's funny what she's saying. Attack the scales weighing pan. Swing the baseball bat hard at the scales tray. But it doesn't budge, and your arm feels numb from the strong recoil.
Ness, are you feeling all right?
It seems like we can't rely on brute force to clear this challenge.
I'm out of ideas.
What did they say, Castris?
Ornix is frustrated because we're treating their challenge like a game.
Which means that we have to find something that literally has more weight than the fate of Amphoreus. Sounds like an impossible task. For the people of Amphoreus, is there really anything that has more weight than this land? They don't even have the option to flee beyond the sky.
Something that has more weight than the fate of the world.
No, Lord Finon. There must be some other way. A more comprehensive way. Even if our time is tight.
I've got it. I've also got it. Have I got it? You've also got it. Pretend to get it. You've also got it? Izzle, hand me Marsh's cameras. Oh, it's in proof of the world beyond the sky. Indeed, for the people of Amphoreus, the fate of the world is a weight that is far too heavy. But perhaps even the Titan did not expect that, for outsiders like Azel and I, we still have not yet become fully involved with the fate of this world. From our perspective, there is something even more important than this world, or perhaps even the entire cosmos. And that's the companions that we have traveled with. That is indeed the case. We have passed the Titan's challenge.
That was an unexpected solution. Thankfully, we had you two here with us.
I think that even Orynyx himself is surprised that we managed to clear the challenge.
At least they kept their promise and opened the path for an audience.
Get back down. And the door's in moon mode, so I have to like move the... Hang on. I gotta move the light and then hit the thing. Oh, no, I was just trying to see if it could go anywhere else. Actually, no, we haven't been up there for treasures anyway, so we can do that anyway, then come back. I didn't realize... I thought the blocks were only there in night, so that's why I was going to make the change, but no. This is going to be for treasures. Presumably. Or a puzzle. Oh... The 9 steps. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Once I realised the button... I thought it was going to be the button only affected the one directly underneath it. I didn't realise each button affected all of them anyway.
Sometimes it's
that became
nice
a lot
to slow
simpler.
down a bit.
Oh, actually, whilst I'm back here, is there any of the fancy bugs? It's going to be annoying to get back to it later. Right, and then let me move the light again. There's that last fucking Whimsy coin, but it's only in dark mode. I wonder if we can get it now, or if the game will tell us to do one. Oh, but there are chests to pick up though, so we can do that. I don't think we can actually activate the hand anyway, regardless of what mode we're in. But at least we know where that last coin is. I think he wants us to advance the story first. We can find out, it won't take me a minute. Like, I can try all the other points where the hand is to see if any of them will work.
Let's save some time.
No, okay.
This?
It's like a cold wave seeping into the mind, and a hand of countless fingers are churning through my memories.
Maybe people who have led wonderful lives would enjoy such an intrusion.
Evernight Vale Oronyx, as the light of the night shines, all things are granted peace. Time flows as they lay dormant, as temporary as the world itself.
Oronyx!
Leave. Leave.
A titan who still possesses reason, both mysterious and awe-inspiring. You want to take a photo of them? I understand, the spectacle is rare to witness. It doesn't feel particularly oppressive.
Not every titan is as violent as Nikador. They weren't always like that either.
I have crossed the myriad passages and been judged by the scales. It has deemed me innocent and granted me fruits. O mighty Oronyx, we plead for your assistance. The madness of Nikador is pushing Amphoreus toward the end times. They have abandoned their honor, replicating themselves through crazed means, and are fully intending to destroy the Skyfather and the civilization they protect. Please, reveal to us the past that has been shrouded in fog, and guide us to a way to quench this madness.
Chrysos heirs. Heroes that uphold rage, cruelty, and darkness. Pursuing the cursed prophecy. You've treated my kind as prey. In the name of deliverance, you would seize my core flame and leave me to suffer in endless isolation. Leave. Just leave. Even if the world will be destroyed as a result, I will not help a group of ruthless butchers.
I see. God-slayers asking their prey for assistance is a hypocritical act indeed.
Then I can only apologize, as we're running out of time. If we're unable to positively conclude our negotiation, you leave me no choice but to take your core flame and search through the past locked within it.
Fainon.
Castorus, our hesitation is just cruelty to Mighty. How many lives must he have lost already?
My apologies, Oronyx.
Wait. Oronyx's reaction is a little strange. Titan, what are you muttering about? I can't make it out clearly. Mother. Mother. Miss. Could you please step forward? Oronyx seems to be calling out for you. Mother? Mother.
What exactly is going on?
Is that you? Is that you? Mother encountered you. She misses you.
March! We have traces of March on us.
Follow me. Please follow me. I see you. She also misses you. We want to see everything about you.
The Titan extending an invitation to Azel?
I don't understand either. But if this means that Orynyx is willing to establish a connection with us, maybe it'll be worth a try. Miss, please consider carefully.
Accept the invitation.
Come with me. Follow me and join me as we look far into your past.
It's you again. Where do you want to take me? It's you. It's me. Where? With you. You want to look into my memories? Memories? Yours? Look into? Curious. Future, past, observe secrets. Is this the Express? Is this a memory? We're here? Is that voice again? Let's follow it. Is that me? There's also Himiko and Dunhung. What memory is this? We got a decent harvest this time, although we deviated slightly from the script. It's not a big deal. Thank you for your... Oh, that was Himiko speaking. Whoops, because Dunhung folded his arms, my brain defaulted. Thanks for your hard work, Hazel. I'm glad that you're not hurt. We're going to share what's on your mind? Traveling with two quiet people really makes the trip feel a little lonely. I'm hungry. Is that really the only time you'll say something? Come on, dinner is ready. It is possible. Can we not have beef offal stewed for once? Why? Do you not like the taste of home? I dislike the gamey taste of offal. What's going on? Are these really my memories? I have no recollection of this conversation at all. Himiko and Dunhung's tones also seem different. What exactly is going on? Forgotten. Chaotic. Oh! Oh, we're finally going back to this! Oh! Where Stella used to be part of the Stellaron Hunters before everything happened. Confusion uncover. Kafka, Blade. No, these aren't my memories. There must be some mistake. Memories discrepancy is correct. Truth. Depth, hidden, forgotten. Instead of non-existent memories, this time Sam's also here. I know myself from a different perspective. Feels a little strange. No, this is the true. Do you have any dietary restrictions, Hazel? I'll eat anything. You really aren't picky about food. I had a feeling when like Himiko mentioned script, I was like, what? The script turned out to be extremely dangerous. It's only because of Hazel's quick thinking that we managed to escape. Dancing on the Regis' edge all the time. It's only a matter of time before disaster catches up with us, Kafka. I accept your criticisms, Sam. Indeed, because of the script, I failed to consider the possibility of failure. I suppose even Stellaron Hunters could use a retreat signal to respond to dire circumstances. There's no time like the present. Why don't we come up with one right now? I'll leave it to you. Blady.
3 of a kind.
Oh, the rest just aren't voiced. I thought it was none of them were voiced.
2 pair. Ace.
Ugh, it reeks of Sun Show. Aren't you afraid you'll be bound by your past? This is the first time we've seen Kafka since the Sun Show lore through, and she's not voiced. Fuck.
It's just a passphrase from the past. No matter. There won't be a need for us to use it.
First time the Express has felt so unfamiliar. I want to take a look at the parlor car. 3 of a kind, 2 pair, Ace. What a catchy yet refined catchphrase. Remember to recite this a few more times in your mind the next time you're toying with your prey. When did you become so ruthless? So what is going on? These memories obviously don't exist in my mind, but they feel so real I can't dispute them. Firefly turns to you. Her expression is slightly different from the girl you remember. More melancholic, more profound. Hazel, Can I help you? Why am I here? What's wrong? You seem very nervous. Don't worry, the dust will eventually settle. Let's go through the script one more time. What script? I was going to call Frost and Freeze. Firefly turns away, ignoring your call. Silverwolf looks up at you, her eyes filled with impatience. You've never spoken with her outside of a hologram. Meeting this genius hacker face to face is quite novel.
What's up? I'm in a raid and don't have time for small talk.
How did I join you guys?
Oh, I've only just joined recently. If you have any questions, can't you just ask Kafka? Anyway, online games cannot be paused, so if you don't mind...
Silverwolf. Frost, then Freeze. Looks down, ignoring your call. Kafka turns to look at you, her face showing a familiar smile, half cold, half warm. What's the matter, Hazel? Why did I forget about you? Forget? Hazel, did I do something to make you unhappy? We're partners, and I don't want anything to come between us. Not even doubt. I think... Kafka? Or is it Frost and Freeze? She turns away, ignoring your call. Blade's glance brushes over your face, leaving a burning trail. In your limited encounters with him, you've never seen such a calm and logical look in his eyes.
What's wrong?
I need an explanation.
Guided by the script, we've assembled here to temporarily accomplish a common goal. That's all. I don't care about anything else. I'll give you one piece of advice. Don't let Kafka down. She sacrificed a lot to keep you here. Furthermore...
Blade? Non-existent memories begin to call Freeze and Frost. Blade turns away, ignoring your call. I don't understand. What's the point of all of this? Happiness. Sealed away. Mother, are you still there? Are you watching? Oryx? Memories flowing in reverse. Pounding. Outside the window. Remember, look outside the window. Ooh, I like the letterboxing. Oh, and then it became the current gang. Yeah, everyone is an effective filling in the slot, but now we are blessed by the remembrance. Because there was March in place of Firefly, Dunhung in place of... Silverwolf, and then Himiko and Walt for Kafka and Blade. Did I unlock a new path just like that? What just happened? You are... I am... who? Gaze watching. Outside cold. You, me, like me, warm. All of this does not make sense. Confusion, same, answer unknown. I finally found it. Precious memory. At long last I've caught their gaze. Accompany her, Mem. She will make the memories of this world complete once again. She will find Mother. Who's Mother? Mother, don't remember. Is your name Mem?
Mem.
Name? Mine? Don't remember. Mem, dress for now. Travel like with you together. Memory collected, pieced together complete. Nikador's weakness. Can you help us find it? Adored Titan. Need memories. Help I can. Then come with me. shadow in the memory. They are your companions. Yes, they are my companions. Bad people troublesome, help needed. Together, friend. Oh, are we going to do a fight as remembrance?
You're finally here, pal.
I knew you wouldn't miss this, Hazel.
The script says, leave no survivors.
Glad to have you here, Hazel. This path is anything but smooth. It's marked by flames, scars, malice, and bloodshed. But I guarantee, as long as you stand with the Stellaron Hunters, you will never know the pain of betrayal. Hazel, come join us on the stage, in the script. We are the most brilliant actors on the cosmic stage, and the focus will always be on you. All the bloodshed and cries beyond the screen are merely there to serve as a backdrop for the main characters. Together we will dance against the current until the universe meets the finality. Let's dance, Hazel.
Let's dance, buddy.
Let's dance.
Let's dance, Hazel.
Why do I have to be the standby support again? So boring.
It's because you're like the... Should be able to summon them this way. Introduce the remembrance. Yep, just press here.
Hack successful. Condition recovered.
It's time to clean up.
Probably the speed boost.
System crash.
You impede me.
Oh, the music! I just realized what it is.
Fight is set.
Oh.
Savor it. You're unworthy.
Oh, okay. Amphoreus has finally hit its moment. I've loved the world building and everything, but the moment they started diving into Hazel's memories, I was like, no, hang on a minute, this is peak.
Executing attack.
Like fireflies to a flame, I will fight for my son until everything burns to ashes! Firefly, type 4, in position. Live to fight! Fight to live!
That breathing sensation, remember it.
It's a shame Kafka... well, I say Kafka and Firefly aren't voiced, but I get it.
That paradise may be unreachable for me.
Savor it for me.
Savor it in my place. Make good the loss. The veil to send you.
Me!
Right, Kafka. Leave no survivors, right?
It's all about that adrenaline rush.
May as well kill them all.
How many layers have I got? Oh, I got another wave. Hopefully there'll be a chance for me to do Firefly as well, so I can see what her line is. Melody to slaughter.
That
How beautiful.
breathing sensation. Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Oh, I can see the bar on the Azors, the percentage.
Is more than a battle. I shall.
As everyone acts. I am aware though, we haven't had a turn in like forever. Oh wow, this is cool. Whoa. Alright.
Edge knows no mercy.
And then I'll buff Firefly this time to see what her line is.
Stand still.
Oh, the game even wants me to, it knows. Hazel, let's dance together.
Blaming me for cheating? Ban my account if you dare.
Silverwolf, don't say that.
I will claim victory for myself. Live to fight! Fight to
To live! So we shall set the seas ablaze.
I shall set the seas ablaze!
That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it for me.
That's the line I was looking for. I didn't realize he'd actually changed the words for him when it's re-recorded. Most of the time they usually just cut it down. Or re-record it, but then just them talking faster, like with Facial.
Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Mimi!
Relax.
That was fun. Victory! Victory! And also Remembrance a lot. Remembrance Hazel. Mighty companions. That's something that is a crazy difference. Is in Genshin, you get a new form of Traveler, and they're kind of bad. In this, you get a new form of the Trailblazer, and it's peak. Shadowrun Hunters disappeared. Disappeared temporarily. Memories remain always. Oh, is this because we Kafka. Time there is. Companion regrets. Don't leave. Kafka and Firefly. Who should I bid farewell to? You can't ask me to... Fuck off! Please tell me to pick both. That's not fair. That is not fair. You fuckers. That is... Oh, it's not going to let me pick both. Yeah, choose a Shadowrun Hunter in the memory to bid goodbye. It's not going to let me pick both. That is so fucking mean. Oh, oh I don't know. Because we kind of know what each Shadowrun Hunter actually thinks of the real us. We know that Firefly genuinely, as a person, loves Stell, and meeting them again was a chance to kind of re-experience that. It was a self-indulgence for her not knowing who Firefly was to kind of have that. We are also Kafka's favorite person, and she wishes for the best for us, which is why she's done everything she does. Blade cares for us as a comrade and doesn't want us to ever make Kafka upset. And Silverwolf, whether she cares for Mido a lot, genuinely misses us, which is why she messages and toys with us a bit. So it's just whose message do I want to see? Do I want to see... I'm going with Kafka. There's very little time left to stay in the memory. Do you want to leave the chance of bidding goodbye to Kafka? Hazel, you're here. Once again, we completed the script without a hitch. Has something happened? You look... vulnerable. I don't remember anything. Tell me what's on your mind. You're used to confiding in me by now, aren't you? We seem to have traveled together before. I see. You have lost your past and are feeling very helpless. Unfortunately, I'm not Destiny's slave and cannot peer into your future. I can never fill the gaps in your memory, nor tell you what we will experience together. The scene of us meeting again, I still remember it. That means I'll regain what I lost. Hazel, listen to me. I suppose in this script I haven't yet read, you'll face plenty of danger and end up in dreadful predicaments. You'll probably also experience many wonderful things and find companions who feel like family, even if it's no longer with us, the Stellaron Hunters. You'll also embark on adventures beyond your wildest imagination. After all, you were born to adventure. I've only one thing that I want to tell you to always remember. No matter where you go, or which corner of the cosmos you may be, you will always be able to find a safe haven by my side. Patience may not be my virtue, but towards you, it's something that I will never lack. It's time for me to leave, Kafka. Goodbye, Hazel. When fate places you at a crossroads, make your choices boldly, and don't fear regret. Yeah, the motherfuckers, they're not gonna let you talk to Firefly afterwards. That's so mean. That is so fucking viciously mean to make you pick between Firefly and Kafka like that. Oh! Paths can now be switched here. Oh. That fuck you guys. That was beautiful, but fuck you guys. Oh, enemies within the dimension cease action, so this guy can't do anything when it sees us. Oh goodness, you should get time stops, that's funny. I'm glad I picked Kafka though. I love Firefly, and I love where she is in the story, and I think I know what she was going to say. I think she was going to effectively say she wants us to start again. And I think that would have broke me a little, so I wasn't prepared for that. I think she would have said something along the line of, once it, like, if we lost each other, I hope we would be able to find each other again, start as fresh, and learn to love again. Not in those exact words, because, you know, Hoyoverse aren't allowed to be openly gay, but they would, that's how, like, Firefly is very much written to be that kind of position. I think that's what, that's what it would have been.
Time for the main event.
Turn it up! Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for counterattack.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
Oh, using Zaval takes me back. I'm gonna be honest.
Commencing.
Slap him! I love that ult. I genuinely love that ult. It's so funny.
Enemy data net markers activated. Time for
How much does it build up from an ult? Oh, a decent amount.
Turn it up.
You can fight it, or rock with it!
What? Hang on a minute. It has its own turn and action.
Keep up.
God, imagine if you have a team of 4 Remembrance characters. Oh, you can see the Mema Sprites stuff as well. Interesting. Hey, I have... only this, if I'm Remembrance. Oh, the Memo Smite has its own upgrade path. Interesting. What's the recommends? Okay, nothing yet. I'll wait. I just realised Azel's not going to do any of the new voice lines, is she?
When there is the chance to make a choice. And just like me.
Mimi! Mimi!
Yeah. A whole bunch of these aren't going to be voiced. Ah.
Reach the end of this. Looks good. Is that great? And
do not give up on making a choice, even if you're about to be forgotten.
I'm not done yet. Journey's
We remember the past, we walk to the future.
March, lead the counterattack.
Unexpected sight, but it's what it means to trailblaze. Oh, bid farewell to Kafka, and I bet there's another one. Oh, these are only going to be the completed ones. I say, I bet like you would have got a different one if you said goodbye to Firefly. I trailblaze on the path of remembrance. I like that in each portrait we're looking happier than the last. Like we're moody, focused, grinning, cheery. Oh hey, my team line up or just... Yes, okay, so it doesn't save. Okay. I was hoping that it would save in it, but I would like to leave and wrap up for now.
A short respite, then time for the next fight.
So I had to check. Because I also need to emotionally recover, because that last bit, I wasn't expecting that, and the fuckers... I genuinely think there's going to be a part in the story where they're going to find a way to make it that we're not allowed to travel the Astral Express for a brief period, and we have to travel with the Stellaron Hunters. And that's as far as that travel goes for now. Dance with the Muse seems to be over. But I need to pause, I think. I need to stop and breathe for a minute, because that was a lot.
A short respite,
and so we will try and finish this, I believe, on Tuesday, because tomorrow I'm going to try and get Atelier, Escher, and Logi finished. And although Zenless Zone Zero's update drops on Wednesday, I will leave it back to Zenless Sunday. I just skipped this one because I wanted to get this further. But since we're wrapping up, you know what that means. We can spend some pulls. Please. Fuck, please. Fuck! Alright, well, I tried. As always, thank you so much for watching. And thank you for your patience this past week. And some of my technical issues as well.
Another entry from...
Oh, can I talk to you? Uh-oh. No, if I can do things with you, I'm doing them later. But hopefully next week we'll be a bit back more on schedule and on point. And then I'll write the schedule in the afternoon, what the plan is and where we're going from there. But until then, thank you all so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps the channel grow. Additionally, you can find my BlueSky and Patreon in the description of every single video. And finally, you can join the membership if you feel so inclined, and get access to a bunch of emotes. But until then, you guys take care now.